I wanna see you. One-way ticket, book a flight to your city.
Yo, what's good? Well, it's your boy C Nasty. We got Juan Travolta in the building.
New year, new money.
Special guest, we got Mendy, OAJ, Reelbred Season 2, Episode 7. You could have been anywhere else in the world right now, but you here with us. Hey! Yo, the world's fucking crazy right now, right?
Shit,
Trump bombing Iran. How you feel about that, Josh?
That's crazy. I don't know. Honestly, I seen that they hit a school. That's type wild. That we hit a school, the U.S.
Like a girls' school.
Girls' school.
But was that confirmed though? Because they said they hadn't been confirmed yet.
I don't know. But either way, they hit something. And it's just crazy that we just going through that right now because, like, we ain't have no war in a minute.
But that's, you know what I'm saying? That's part of life, bro. We're going to be bombing everybody. How you feel about it?
I feel like it's just surfacing now on the news, but for me, I think it was going down a while ago already. You know?
Well, they've been beefing for years, though. They've been trying to bomb Iran for years now. But now it's actually coming true. You know, Trump came out and was like, yo, they lost the Navy. They lost this army. That he basically shitted on everything. He's like, yo, these guys are done. How you feel about it, Juan?
Yo, man, let me tell you, we Americans, right? Are we at war? Unofficially, I guess. If we're gonna bomb somebody, let's bomb the fuck out of them. Why are we doing half bombs? Just do it. Get it over with. It's like you're gonna go attack something, but you wanna only shoot the leg and let the head live, right? If you already shot off the big part of the body, just go ahead and finish the job, bro.
But you want to bomb like the civilians, though? You want to
they're already bombing. They're already bombing civilians.
They're bombing army bases. They're bombing army bases.
They have been doing stuff.
Bombing everybody, bro. Everybody's getting bombed.
They have been doing stuff like that.
They're bombing everybody right now.
That's casualties of war, though.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not aiming.
If you're gonna take over
going
country,
straight
just take
after
over the
these
country
leaders,
2 days
though.
and get it over with.
If you look before that, what was it? The Colombian or the Venezuelan?
Which one?
The Venezuelan president.
Maduro. What about him?
They caught him.
Yeah.
And then right after that, now we had Iran. I seen that they already killed the new leader for the Iranian.
Well, the supreme leader, which has been there for years. On the first day they killed him. You know, he's been supreme leader for a while. You know, but you got mixed feelings. You got people that are like, oh my God, I can't believe you killed them, and actually sad. And then there's people that are actually happy about it. So, you know, that's a 50-50 right there.
I mean, even that, man, you got to think about it too. You know, the supreme leader. You know, how long do you think it takes to plan a mission like that? Right? That's not something that just this was something that was happening.
It's got to be an inside job to know where that person is at that time. For you to drop that bomb and just kill him on the first try is crazy.
My point was, you see how we took over Venezuela?
Yeah.
Well, why we're not taking over Iran? So we're gonna bomb them? They can still have it. Like, what's the point? And we're gonna bomb the country. We take it over, right?
But we didn't bomb Venezuela.
No, but they took Venezuela.
If Venezuela would have fought back, they would have got bombed. So there was so they bombed them. So my point is that we're gonna bomb a country. It's not even a good thing to bomb nobody. But if you're already doing it, take over the whole country. Don't bomb them and then leave and let somebody else come, right? Like, if you're gonna bomb already, just take over the country.
They're not looking to destroy it. They're looking to bomb it and take out the people that they need to take out, so that when whoever's next in charge is someone that's willing to cooperate.
Yeah.
They're willing to
in the meantime, kids don't have water, there's no electricity, they blew up the bridge, there's no more schools, so the people are hurting. The people that they're trying to kill, they still in their mansions eating, drinking, they got all that.
Trump raised the global terrorists to 15%.
No, man, you know what? The world's coming for us, bro. The world's coming for us. And it's not because of us sitting here, it's to the whole idea of what America is. It's not looked upon the right way around the world. So if we don't act this way, I think that they'll act that way to us.
The good thing is that shit's happening over there, though. Yeah. That's just not happening right here in your hometown.
They won't dare. They won't dare do it over here.
You know what I'm saying? They bombing over there.
I don't think the country will ever dare bomb America. They're gonna destroy the whole country.
Y'all didn't see that that Marine they broke his arm and shit when he stood up during that committee hearing and he was screaming out there that, yo, we not fighting Israel's wars. You seen that?
No, I didn't see that.
Y'all didn't see that?
I think I seen that. They was dragging him out.
The cops, the minute he said that shit, the cops grabbed his ass, dragged him all over the floor, and in the process he was trying to hold on to the door, and when they pulled him, he broke his whole arm and his hand.
There is a
and nobody stood up for him. Nobody stood up for him. Not one person in there. And we be over here like, you know, the military's everything. Yeah. The heroes. You know, thank you for your service. This man said one comment: freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want, right? So now he said that, and they broke his arm, and nobody said nothing.
Nah.
So you know what I'm saying?
What was it exactly that he said?
He said we shouldn't be fighting Israel's wars. That basically, like, every war that we fighting is because Israel's putting us in that situation.
You guys,
people
you
don't
guys
think that,
ever
though.
think, like, you know, as these things keep happening in the world, like over the years, with a lot of different countries, you don't think at some point, you know, we're just gonna end up starting World War III? You know, it's
possible.
It's inevitable.
I think we're already
so.
getting there.
We're getting there.
you know what I'm saying. I
getting
mean,
there.
it's
America's let it be known. Y'all mess with us, y'all gonna see bombs you never saw in your life. They throwing it out there. Like, go ahead. Y'all gonna see destruction. Trump said y'all gonna see destruction like you never saw in your life.
scary, man. It's
People
scary
like,
to
yo,
think
we don't
about.
want people. These people with, you know, people they love. The presidents of other countries love their people. You know,
You know, I feel like, you know, you have World War II, right? World War II, you know, they didn't have the technology and the weapons that we have now, right? Like now we have AI, we have drones, you know,
Yeah.
the bombs are much, you know, bigger,
more advanced.
and more advanced, right?
Yeah.
So I think this would be the scariest World War III. Like,
Scariest war,
it'll be the most advanced,
It's
nothing
the
like we've
most
ever seen,
advanced,
bro.
yeah.
I
You know,
think that right now-
they use drones to drop missiles now.
Yeah.
You know,
They got, you know, when they dropped in World War II, when they dropped the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, when they dropped those bombs, now they got bombs that are like 1,000 times stronger
bro.
than those bombs.
Not
you
only
know?
that, they could
So-
shoot it from Alaska. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They'll shoot it from Alaska. Nobody know where that missile came from. You know, and it's crazy, man. I just think it would be probably the scariest war ever.
I mean, for us, because we never been to any of the other ones.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
but-
saying? So for us, it's gonna be scary because it'd be our first time. But I think once they start throwing nukes, it don't matter. I think everybody's
It's all
going.
good.
I think everybody's going.
I just saw the chain reaction, right?
But
Take
then that's
everybody
really
out.
just
Yeah,
y'all start throwing nukes. That's really just like y'all trying to just wipe yourselves out.
That's
I
what
mean,
that's what
I
they're
know
gonna do.
that's the
That's what they're
point.
gonna
That's
do.
the point,
yeah,
Like,
yeah. At
that's
that
the
point,
point.
it's a suicide
We
mission.
don't fuck
Yeah.
with the world because
Everybody
we
commits
got beef.
suicide, bro. You gotta be like,
Yeah,
what am I
that's it,
doing?
bro.
Man? This is not that serious. This problem can't kill
But you know,
me.
there's rules. There's rules in war, right? Like there's certain
The
things.
rules meant to be bent.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
where
yeah.
the you know
It just
this
depends on how big the
miscommunication comes.
attack is, though. Like, if they were to attack the U.S. in some way, shape, or form where they wiped out a lot of people, then that would lead it to be like, all right, now we're gonna bomb your people. That's what ended up happening over there.
You know-
they
you know-
bombed Pearl Harbor, so we
Yeah.
went and bombed them over there.
Took them
You
out.
know what's kind of cool? I mean, I say, you know, at the end of the day, you know, besides politics though, but it's cool to know that we have a president that strikes a little bit of that fear in all these countries, right? Like they'll think about it twice. They're like, yo,
That's
this
Yeah.
guy, we don't know. This
got a
guy,
short fuse, you got a
yeah,
short
short
fuse.
fuse. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I
Yeah.
think lately, I think he's a great president, but he's not a great person, and I think that's been this whole fight all this time.
yeah.
Because he has been a good president, but he's not a good person.
What do you mean not a good person?
Well, he has a lot of things going on in his name right now, and you know a lot of things he's done right in his past that you can't escape the past. Unfortunately, you know, I guess back then the people didn't think it was gonna ever come up again in the future. But
Right.
Now, what are you talking about, though? Like, a lot of people
like,
got a bad past. or a
according
good
to
past, you know?
when you were listening to the court sessions, Hillary said that they found Trump's name on the Epstein list more than thousands of times.
But doing
Thousands.
what?
Yeah,
Doing what,
from the
though?
beginning.
Yeah,
he's
but
always
what,
been there.
though?
But
On the flight,
Okay, it could be on a flight.
it could
Chris
be.
Tucker was on
it
that
could be
flight.
anything.
Everybody was on that flight.
You wasn't on that flight. You wasn't on that flight.
But just because I'm on that flight, don't mean I know what's going
But
on
if
over
your name
there.
comes out more than 1,000 times, I don't know.
Yeah, but 1,000
you're gonna be on
times
the
high,
list
though.
again.
1,000 times high.
There's
To fly to
multiple
the island,
people there's multiple people that's in that
multiple
flight.
people. No,
I
it's a
haven't
ring of people. It's a ring of people. It's a lot
I have
of
not
people.
heard that Trump been to the island.
Yeah, you're not gonna hear that, of course.
But I'm saying if
He
there's
was-
a thousand
where did he go? Where did he go?
On the documentary on Netflix, he was close to Epstein. I mean, to Epstein.
But a lot of
knows
people are
him for
close
years,
to Epstein.
bro.
Yeah.
A lot of people are close to Epstein.
Remember,
You know,
Epstein
I
was a
guess
ring of
at
people,
some
so there's
point
a lot of
they're
people in the
thinking,
ring.
you know, if he was cool with him and he was doing all of these things on the low, that you must have been a part of it, right? That's
In a way,
That
you know what I'm saying?
guilty by association
yeah.
and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
But that don't mean
yeah.
anything though, because just because like we're in here right now, something's happening inside. What that got to do with you? You wasn't a part of it. You were just
Yeah, but
here. You were
knowing
just
how
in
Trump
the
is, you know, Trump used to do the pageants. He likes women. You know, he was always a
There's nothing
sexual
wrong with
person.
that.
I
There's
mean,
nothing wrong
you
with
know,
that.
he's prone to be like he's a sexual person. When he was young, billionaire, young kid, right?
Yeah, but
yeah, all
at
these
that age,
pageants.
I mean,
you
listen,
only
all
got
these
mad
criminal. He had all these.
He was a young millionaire.
He was in that mix with all these girls and islands and all that
he had
shit.
access to young, 18, 19, 20-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see Trump with 11 or 12-year-olds. Nah, it doesn't. It would have came out by now.
He's always had
If you're
women,
telling me
man.
his name's 1,000 times in there, it would have came out and said, yeah, listen, Trump was fucking little kids. It would have came out.
Well, Hillary said it on oath a few days ago.
Now, Bill Clinton, maybe.
Both of them said it.
Now, Bill Clinton been on the island. That's different.
Bill, he was like, I don't remember. Kind of shit.
See,
Did you guys see the documentary, the Epstein documentary on Netflix?
No.
A lot more has come out after. A lot more has come out.
I know,
after that
but to see it documented like that, and and seeing pictures and videos and. It's crazy, bro. It's like
if you think that
there's a lot of people like Epstein though.
Look,
Call him.
I think that was
Trump's
just
a good
one
president. Let's say Trump's a good president, but then you find out he raped a little girl. Would you still be a fan of him?
Of course not.
No.
Then that's what our people are fighting for.
But
they believe that he did it, and they want the people to know that's why I don't like him.
No,
it doesn't matter what he does.
What I'm telling you is that they have the whole list. Why don't they just put it out?
Because he's the president right now.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Trump got power. Trump has power.
It doesn't matter.
A lot of lanes.
A lot of people have resigned already. They could easily be like, look, this is it. Anybody, you can go online right now and download the Epstein files. They all there.
I think after he finishes presidency, they're gonna subpoena him.
For what?
For why was he on there so many times? Just like Bill got subpoenaed. They're gonna subpoena Trump too.
They gotta subpoena everybody.
So he's gonna be after.
It's not just him.
After the presidency's done and he's back to a regular human. He's gonna get subpoenaed. So be like, why? And they're all getting subpoenaed to explain why were they on it so long? What were they doing? And they're all playing the game like we don't know. Remember.
Yeah, but if it's in the files, then they can go ahead and look how many times is his name in the files and what does it relate to? Oh, what is it saying? Oh, Trump was in the building when there was 1,000 people in the building. That's being in the file. That's guilty.
No, that's what they did. They just want to ask him why, and to see what he says.
Say somebody at your job got caught doing that shit. And they get him, they bring him in, and then they go to you, Juan, yo, you gotta pull up with us.
What you mean?
Because you know him.
All right.
We don't know if you knew about that shit.
He used to give you rides home.
That's fine.
He used to give you ride home.
But now, if I'm guilty,
we think you're a part of it.
Then I'll be like, we don't have no proof. I'll be like,
but your name is. There is no proof. But look, what if
list with my name on it?
But what if they hit you? What if they hit you with all those rides are days that this and this and this happened?
Okay, that's fine.
So how you gonna tell us that something ain't going on?
Because all you're gonna say is I was home by myself. That's the alibi. Don't work.
Because when you go to court, they have to have proof. They have to prove you guilty. Right?
No, you gotta prove you innocent.
And it's vice versa.
I'm saying they come at you with that evidence. Yo, your name was brought up many times. You was dropping him off here.
He was in the car.
Now, if I did something wrong, then they have a chance,
like,
right? They're gonna catch me up. Like,
nah, but if there's a little gun to Trump. And you know what I'm saying? How you gonna prove you didn't know?
Man, that's different. That's some other shit.
But how you gonna prove you didn't know? You got in the car, you took you, you be like,
that's what I'm saying. We know you innocent. You're innocent.
They're gonna know because they're gonna see no connection with me in that body at all. They're not gonna find nobody that there's gonna be like, yo, there's no connection. He's in the car, but it was definitely not his body because
prove you didn't know. Prove it. We proved everything.
They're gonna investigate. They're gonna investigate who the girl was.
If he says, if he says like, yo, yeah, he knew about it.
Yeah, he knew about it. Now what?
Just to get his sentence.
They have to prove it.
Now what? No, you gotta prove that you don't know. Because they already gave you all the proof that you knew. Bam. He said you was in the car.
They have to convince the jury that I did it.
You in there.
They have to convince the jury that I did it. And the jury,
you gotta convince the jury you didn't
not
do it.
me.
And that situation.
If you get charged for stealing, they gotta prove that you stole it.
Okay, I understand. But what if I say, yo,
so wrong, man. That's the
you got in your car, and inside the car was the little girl in the trunk.
Okay.
The person that we're accusing, he's in there with you. It happened 5 times. That every time you're in the car together, there's a girl in the back. The little girl said she heard 2 voices.
Okay.
And both of you parked the car in the garage, and you went inside.
Am I guilty or not guilty?
Well, they locked you up because the guy said that you did it.
Am I guilty or not? Or did I do it?
Well, no, you didn't do it. What you know is what you can prove.
But am I innocent?
No, you yourself didn't do it.
I don't know.
I mean, he could. If he was in the car, if he was in the car and whoever he had in the trunk or whatever, they didn't see him.
He ain't blindfolded, but they heard 2 voices.
They heard 2 voices.
Then what?
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I'm
not saying that he's guilty. What I'm saying is that the prosecutors already presented that. that he's with the guy say he knew about it, the girl heard two voices, and every time it happens they're together and they park the car in there. That's what they're telling the jury.
Exactly.
Now your job is to convince them that you didn't know anything about that. That is your job. They already put this shit out right there. Bam, hold that. What are you gonna say?
But what would you say?
You're talking about he said, she said? Like,
No,
what's the proof?
bro,
No,
but
ain't-
there's no
ain't
proof
just
in the
he
car.
said
The
because-
girl's there, she heard two voices.
No, so how the girl got there?
It don't matter.
They don't know. We don't know.
Just because,
Find out. When you find out, call me.
Nah, bro.
Straight up.
Yo, just because you rob a
You
bank,
gotta prove that I put the girl there.
I hear
What
you.
talking
That is
about?
kinda
You
true.
gotta prove that I carried her there. That I you gotta prove all that.
you
bro.
didn't.
We're gonna
You
rob a
didn't.
bank and I pull up on you and I'm the driver and everybody gets in the
That's
car. I get
different.
the same thing as everybody in that car.
That's true.
That's different.
There's a
No, it's
crime
not
committed
different
to
because you're in the car. You can. This is the same concept. The guy in the car can be like, I didn't know it was gonna rob.
If there's
but-
five people in the
but
car
you-
and four people said they didn't know, the
But
guy
you know
got it off.
do you guys really think that they just out here snatching little girls and throwing them in the trunk? I don't think. I don't think.
How you think it's happening?
I think there's money involved. I think they're bribing these girls with money.
No, but I'm talking about these little kids. They got they bribing
The
little
adoption
kids.
agencies, they're checking about adoption.
That's possible.
No,
That's
that's what they're
possible.
doing.
But all these missing kids like go missing too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Because
saying? Like, where they
in
go?
the Epstein files, he had them coming into the house to
But
massage
you're
them.
talking about
but
how
he was
old?
paying.
How old?
My man,
They were like-
he was doing more than that.
I'm talking about like 15.
Nah, but we're talking
Like
about
13.
8-year-olds, 11-year-olds,
Oh, okay.
12-year-olds.
Okay.
My director in my
It
job
could
told
be
me.
their parents selling them too, for all we know.
My director told me that he read in the file, he was looking into it, that he saw they were playing this game, hide and seek, and they'll bring kids into an island and let them go run. And there was a scoreboard of how many kids you killed. So those were the games people were playing,
I
bro.
don't know.
They're not. They're
That's
playing
kinda
games
crazy.
like
I
that,
do.
bro.
Look, I don't
They're
know.
playing games like
I don't
that.
know.
They got a lot of
That's how
money,
that
a lot
went
of
down.
devilish to them, and they just freaks, bro.
Look, I don't know.
You guys heard about how Trump is trying to release those UFO files? Or that he was
He
requesting.
should release a
He
UFO
should.
file.
He should. Just let everybody know. How they get to know, we don't get to know. How can they control it mentally, but we
That's
can't?
what I'm saying.
Just tell me they're here. We still gotta do what the fuck we gotta do
You know
tomorrow.
that
Let's show up
they're
on
not
day.
ready. They're
Exactly.
not ready for the truth. That's what
Are
they
you
think.
ready for the truth?
I don't want them shits to come
ready.
and I gotta
I'm ready.
process it
What
and
you
then
gotta
deal with
process?
it at the same time.
What you gotta
feel me?
process?
Let me
Yeah,
process.
imagine she
that
thinks
them
you're cute,
shits
she
is
thinks
in,
you're cute.
What them shits look like, right? I need to know what them shits look like, so
Imagine she thinks you cute.
you
What you gonna tell me?
you
You're not-
dating an alien chick?
Yo, I'm
dating
like,
any chick?
I'm taking.
Nah, but
He got a girl. No, I'm taking.
Nah, man.
I'm not dating nobody.
Nah, but she hit you with the yo. I'm gonna take you.
I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you out to
I'm
space.
gonna take you.
10 minutes space.
Take you to
Like,
space.
shh, I know somebody. I know somebody that go to. I know somebody that go to.
I feel
I'll
like
call somebody.
there has to be so much evidence that they haven't released. So much evidence that it's like, between the military and them.
There's already a
I
lot
think
of
no matter
evidence,
what they
though.
tell you, you're gonna believe half of it, and the other half you're gonna be like, nah.
I don't know.
That shit is AI.
I think it's time. I think it's
Remember,
time.
though,
I think it's so much proof now. I think there's some. Everybody has a phone now. So imagine
That's true.
everything is being caught. Everything is being caught. Anything that happens in the sky. And now that it's
That's
easier to catch,
It's not easy to catch
we
because
hear it.
But how you gonna not know it's AI? Everything you see right now online, it look crazy, and you're like,
Yeah,
that's
that's
AI.
true. There's some.
That's
You
what's
could
wrong
go
right
as
now.
I don't know if you guys ever seen those alien investigators that they actually go from house to house and they ask them, hey, did you guys hear anything on February 25th? Did you see anything in the sky? And it'll be like out of 10 houses, 8 of them called 911 and reported something in the sky. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Yeah.
that.
But nobody be believing that shit anyway. Yeah, like you see videos of UFOs and people be like, that shit ain't real.
It ain't
That
real.
shit's a plane.
No,
That's the
videos
Air
ain't
Force.
real.
That's the military. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit.
Remember, if they're definitely out there. They're really smarter than what we think. 'Cause remember, the human eye can only see certain colors, right? So they're playing the color game. Like you can't even see this color. They could be flying over. You can't, right? Whatever your phone. Remember, your eyes can only process certain things. Right? You don't see UV. You don't see X-ray. This is a whole
I hear
spectrum
you.
of light.
So you're saying
If
that
they're rocking on an ultralight that our
Basically,
eyes can't
they
pick
are.
up, you look up, you don't see them.
they're
They-
camouflage.
My brother, do you think that if
They
they're,
could be
they're
right
smart
there.
like that? They, trust me, they're smart like that. That they're like,
listen,
they
man.
only can see this, so we're gonna open up these colors and we'll just. They can never see us.
But if they tell
They're
you
just
right
flying
now,
over us.
aliens been living among us for the last 60 years. They kind of mixed in with the people. You don't know who they are. You walk out kind of funny the next day.
Nah.
I don't know
I'll go
about
to
that.
work,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, yo, let me talk to you. Are you an alien? Say the truth, right? Say the truth. I'm not gonna be mad, but I need to know, bro.
Honestly, bro,
Tell me the truth.
Yeah, tell me the
it
truth.
wouldn't change nothing for me, bro. Because if they've been here for that long and
Nah, bro.
I've been living that long, like shit is normal,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go about it normal.
Like,
Yeah,
one of your
what's
boys-
gonna change?
What if the
Yeah.
alien said, hold on, let me take off my mask? You see if
If I find out one of my boys is one, I'm gonna be there like, damn.
And now he comfortable. So he's like, I'm just keeping the helmet off the whole time.
Nah,
he take
Yeah.
off his, he got all,
Yeah.
he like, holy shit, bro. Nah, bro.
Listen,
That
man.
My
predator shit,
dog,
you making
man.
him put his helmet back
Look at my
on?
dog,
yeah,
bro.
he got to.
There's Transformers walking around out
See,
there, so.
nah.
Yeah. He can't stay at the crib no more on the couch. Hell
He
no.
can't have
No, chill, bro. Chill.
You break away your shorty though? You break away your shorty, you found out she was an alien?
Yo, that'd be-
But you've been with her for like 5 years now?
5 years.
Nah, I wouldn't.
You stay with
Nah.
her?
I'm
She's
staying
like,
with her.
finally, shakes off her mask.
I'll be like,
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'll be like, yo, I
Don't
knew
do
this.
that.
Don't do that.
There's a mystery. You
You're
mysterious. You're
Stay-
mysterious.
Stay human. Stay human.
Yeah, but put that back. Put
Keep
that
the
back.
mask
Put that back.
But put me on. But put me on.
But you want where?
Huh?
But you want where? You want to go on the
No, I'm
spaceship?
saying that.
Yeah, where you
I'm,
from,
I'm,
bro?
I'm,
Nigga said
pretty
with
sure
the
that
spaceship.
she's gonna know things that I don't know. So I would like to pick her brain and see, like, yo, now that I know, can
Tell
you
me about your planet.
tell me? Yeah. Tell me what's
Tell me
Where
up.
you from?
Tell me about
Yeah,
her.
tell me about your planet, man.
She's like, nah, my
You
parents
got
lost the
pictures?
war over
You got picked.
She showed you some beautiful shit.
I'm in
beaches.
the aliens.
You
I'll be like, yo,
yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Spaceship.
You be out?
Yeah.
No, what makes you think she has spaceship? She probably broke alien.
She probably
Broke
broke
alien.
it.
She a broke
She
alien.
was a broke alien.
A broke
father's a
alien. She
crackhead.
living in
My
Florida.
father's a crackhead,
They
bro.
migrated from their planet over here.
I'll be
They
like,
ain't got water and all that
This
shit.
rich ones? Where?
Hey, rich one.
She
That's
ain't
so
got no
funny, bro.
spaceship.
But nah, man. You know, at the end of the day, I do feel like, you know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I think they do exist. I think we can't be that small-minded and think that we're the only
true.
things living in this universe. You know what I'm saying?
So
Like,
aliens out there, if you're an alien, just let me know, bro.
Yeah.
Just let me know, bro. It's all peace
It's
and
all
love,
good,
bro.
peace and love.
I just
all
let me
chill.
know this. I'm a fucking alien. All right, bro. I knew it. You weird motherfucker. You always been fucking weird as fuck. You must be some fucking alien. Drake's an alien. Yo,
You think Drake's an
It's
alien?
Jake's
Drake
alien.
Nah, but that'd be crazy. If they came out and said, yeah, aliens been living among y'all, and it's, you know, they're in disguise, but they're mixing with the people. I think everybody will move differently the next day.
What would y'all do?
But
in
how
this-
could you move? What would
You just be
What would
cautious.
be-
You just be
Nah, but
cautious.
look-
You're not gonna say much.
Yeah,
You're
yo.
gonna be cautious.
Yo.
What would you do in the
No new friends. No new friends. Take
What would you do in the scenario Trump win the war and then at the end he giving his speech he just
the mask off.
Boom.
he an alien, but he just did all of that for y'all.
Damn.
I mean, are the prices high?
He gonna die after that. So you know he gonna die a hero.
That's
You
funny.
know what I'm saying? I think Trump is doing his thing. You see how they went with Mexico and they bombed, they killed the Mencho,
Yeah.
the top cartel leader in
yeah,
Mexico.
yeah, yeah.
That
That
shit
was
went
wild.
crazy
That shit was
over
wild.
there.
This
That
is what
right
I'm
there
saying.
started. You know, that was a little careless. So if you think about it, man, because
It
if you
is,
just
bro.
bombing from over here over there and you let them deal with the chaos, it's like
Who bombed them? America bombed them?
Nah, they went over there in like special ops with
Yeah,
military
yeah.
conjunction
Yeah, yeah.
with the.
But then they
military
came right back.
Mexico. They
Yeah, because
basically
they
went
did what
in.
they needed to do.
Yeah, they just went into they followed his girl, one of his girls. They followed her all the way to the hideout. They waited for her to do her thing, come out, and then they bombed the little house that he was in. You know, and they killed her, but the whole city went crazy. You know, Mexico was on fire for like a couple days. You know,
Yeah, they
Imagine
started
he was on
attacking-
vacation over
I
there.
think
started attacking
that
the
you're a big
airports.
cartel boss and all the bad and good you've done, that you're expecting to die one day. You're not expected to live all your life. You know you're gonna die soon. 'Cause
Everybody
you've done
got
so much
expiration
good
date.
and bad. Yeah, so you know, like my time is, you know, it's gonna happen. You know, so
Yeah.
you know that it's gonna happen to me because somebody want to take me out. So while
Yeah,
you're
it's
there,
a
you gotta be
zone.
ruthless. They're ruthless
It's a
because if
zone.
not, they'll get killed.
As a regular person, you know at some point in time you're gonna die.
Yeah.
As a regular person.
Yeah, this guy know anybody get shot. You
Yeah,
never
it
know.
can happen at
they
any
said
time.
he
Yeah.
killed the leader of the Jalisco New Generation cartel.
He was making billions.
and
One of
Mencho.
the most
Billions.
powerful and violent cartels in Mexico.
Mencho.
Mexico
That's
don't need that
No,
shit, man.
they getting
Shout out to my,
rid of
my
a
good
bunch of
Mexicans out
cartels
there,
over
man.
there.
Bro, they just did a thing with Ecuador, with the president of Ecuador, and they bombed the cartel in Ecuador.
They need it,
yesterday.
bro. The cartels, the Ecuador's all messed
yeah.
up. Yo, shout out to all my real Mexican people and all my real Ecuadorian people, man. Keep your culture up,
And
keep
the
your race up,
Venezuelan.
man. Fight for your country, man.
The president of El Salvador
Powerful.
came out.
You know,
Bukele came out and was
Yeah,
saying that,
they
yo,
need that, man.
there's no way possible that a cartel can just run a portion of the country.
Yeah.
Because the army is stronger than any cartel that exists. The only reason why cartels exist is because in the government there's corruption and there's cartel leaders in the government. You know what I'm saying? Because the United States, you hear about little, drug spots that they have, but you don't hear, on this corner right here, this cartel got Bushwick locked down. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear that shit. They'll come in and wow.
Most of the drugs and everything in our country comes from Mexico, comes from all these other countries.
But they divided into individual factions.
Yeah, but they let it in.
Yeah, but you won't really find no major big ass distribution of drugs here in.
You will, but what I'm saying to you is that there's no control of like in Mexico, there's certain states that have full control. The cartel controls that whole state. You know what I'm saying? You're not, and that the police have no control over it, and that they basically govern the area. That don't exist anywhere else but those places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why that president of El Salvador came out and was like, yo, that's unheard of. Like, if they really wanted to end that, the military in that country is a lot stronger. Even the state military in that country is a lot stronger than the cartel. The only reason y'all allowing it to happen is because y'all in cahoots with these people. The corruption in the government. So I don't know. I like the fact that Trump is doing that.
It's like a gift and a curse because the world loves drugs. At Mexico, they got it. So it's like, so we got it. But if we sell it, y'all don't like us. They're like the China of shirts. They make drugs. China, you know what I'm saying? So that's what they know for.
The United States got mad.
They know for making weed everywhere.
We consume so much drugs in this country. It's crazy.
Drugs, bro, like that. China will make you a watch and a microphone. These things will make you cocaine.
They make you fentanyl too.
Yeah, they make you fentanyl.
They make you everything, bro.
Like, that's like the factory of the world. The world loves drugs.
So let me ask y'all a question. If y'all was to get a week right now to go to Cancun, you go?
No.
For how much?
Oh, for how much? For free.
I look Mexican. I'll be like, yo,
if I get the time off, I'll go.
For a week.
I'll go. I mean, it's crazy over there right now.
I ain't going to no cheap shit, my man.
But I know people taking advantage of that shit.
So let's not do that. Not staying in no fake ass Airbnb somewhere.
Nah, you gotta go to like the Hard Rock.
Nah, we're spending we're spending $6,000 a week. $6,000 for the room, bro. If not,
you ain't leaving. You ain't going no excursion.
I don't need to. Everything is
$6,000 for the room. No matter how much
for the
you
week.
pay.
A little $6,000 for the week. You in a nice resort where you have everything that you need.
So you won't go do the snorkeling or nothing like that?
The resort has
Where? The beach in that same little area?
No, I'm talking about like we're gonna take you to
we'll go to
reef.
The thing is that, bro, it don't matter. If you're gonna go to any resort, you gotta land at the airport. And you gotta drive to the city. It should be like 40 minutes minimum to get to a resort. So you're gonna go to the city.
I will stay at the hotel.
But right now they give you a week free. Let's go.
Motel 6? Motel 6? Nah.
But I'm staying at the hotel. It gotta be good hotel. Lockdown.
There's no 100% security.
Nah, you know what I'm saying?
So you taking a cab from the airport?
I need it there waiting.
Would you ever drive in Mexico? Would you rent a car?
Nah.
So let me tell you. So I was in California. And we crossed over to Tijuana in the car.
How was that experience?
That experience was crazy. So we went into Mexico in the car. We didn't plan it, so it wasn't something that we mentally planned. It was kind of like we just kind of went in. We were on the wind. We was in San Diego, and boom, we just drove into Tijuana. And the experience was crazy because you're like, oh shit, we're in Mexico. How quick did it turn from U.S. to Mexico? You know, it wasn't in U.S. no more.
Real quick.
But I think it was a good time. We went right there. There's a lot of little restaurants and shit. We was on the beach. It was a good time. The experience coming back was a little crazy because on the way back, it's like a 4-hour plus wait to get across the border back into the U.S.
Oh my God!
But you're not waiting in line in some kind of regular military kiosk. You're waiting in line in the middle of the hoods in Tijuana.
Yeah.
So we was in there and it was already like 8 o'clock at night while we was waiting, and it was already dark and mad people were coming. They were putting their face on the window. They was looking into the car, and we're just sitting there like we're fucking sitting ducks.
Yeah.
Somebody want to come up and rob us right now? What can we do? Because we were in the car and people were just looking in right. There's people circling us in bicycles, and we were just in traffic, and there was mad cars trying to get across.
They probably cartel people. You never know.
You never know.
No, you never know.
They see something they like, they're going in.
That was like one of the most awkward situations I've ever been in, because I mean, at that point, I'm with my daughter, she's a little baby. What can I do if shit got crazy?
Yeah.
And then it's a bad situation. That's why I think that to take people on vacation like that, you gotta spend money just to avoid that. Spend the money to avoid that.
Well, keep in mind,
you don't want to be in that position that happens.
That wasn't planned, and that's a normal thing. Out there,
Yeah,
people
no, I
cross
ain't
over to Tijuana, they do it in car, and they
too much
do
for
it
them.
walking. No, let me tell you,
Yeah.
there's a lot of medicines that people get over there for free
They
or
should.
for
Yeah,
cheap.
yeah,
So they cross over
And
in their
walk back.
car.
Oh,
or they see people walking
They
too.
walk
They'll
over
walk,
there, yeah.
go to the grocery stores, go everything, and then walk right back or take the car right back. And that's
It's faster to
normal.
walk than drive.
Of course, because you don't gotta do the thing, but that's normal. But that process is crazy because once you reach the actual kiosk where all the border patrol is at, they got like sensors all over the floor to check. You know, when you pass them through, they pass it to make sure you're not smuggling people.
Yo,
it's a
for
crazy,
real, man.
it's a crazy situation. Just mad cars everywhere.
It's crazy.
But just that whole going in was an experience on its own. You
Yeah,
know, it was
it's
you
true.
sitting ducks at that point. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
never drove into Mexico. I flew into Mexico, but never drove in.
I've done that too. But that was the first time I ever did it. And that's probably the last time I'll do that shit too.
Yeah,
You gotta
At least
drive,
not with my
for the
kids, I
right
won't do
border.
that
You don't want to be in a long time.
I got family in Phoenix, and they do it a couple times. So go to the beach because there's no beaches in
That's true.
Arizona.
I would
you know
do it
what I'm saying?
to the beach. I'd be like,
So
yo,
they
bro, you
drive
know
to the
me.
beach. A lot of people drive down there to go to the beach.
That's
And
normal.
It's a beautiful
Yeah.
beach over there.
Yeah.
Even though it's California beach, so it's kind of cold.
But you go down there, they got nice restaurants, cheap restaurants, or like authentic food.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
no.
A lot of people do that shit. That's a normal
the best
thing.
food is by the border.
When I went to Mexico, I took a ferry to the Isla de Mujeres.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I went
rented
there before. It's nice.
I rented a golf cart and I didn't even work, but it was cool.
It was nice. Yeah, I did.
But I
did
could
it
see how
before.
it get a little grimy because when the sun started going down, it started getting a little grimy. Like there was a guy, you know, when you went to the island, when you go there, there's a golf cart, you need a golf cart, and you got these grimy people coming up to you. So there's one guy, he saw me, he was like, yo, I never been to Mexico. He told me, yo, 300 pesos. I looked at him. I said, yo, I came the other day, I paid 100 pesos. I lied to him. He goes, all right, 100 pesos. I was like, oh shit, 100 pesos. The thing is that he said, he didn't have a golf cart. He goes, come on, let me walk you. Right, so he walked me to the golf cart place, but then every time I saw him, he would be like, yo, like he kind of had a little, like when he see me, he'd be like, yo, what's up, man? He'll come up to me, he'll come, like, he's like, oh, yo, get away from me, bro. Like he was always like on me, because it's a little strip. So whenever he'll see me, he'll come in and, I don't know, it's a little weird.
That shit's like $10.
It was a little weird. Yeah, 100 pesos. I told him, he told me 300. I was like, I looked at him because I was like, come on, I'm a sales guy. I'm thinking this nigga gonna hire me. So I lied to him. I said, he would have told me, nah, you crazy? I would be like, all right, 150, I would've. I said 100. He said, all right, go, boom, boom, let's go. Point is that people have different lifestyles. Not everybody's on the grind, bro.
Right.
And maybe they don't have the money that people have, but they have a lot of peace and happiness. So it's like, it's crazy how you can live your life. You choose to live the lane you want. You can live the stress lane. Right, any lane you want to pick.
You know,
that's the one you want. That's the one you live in.
People on the island live longer, man.
Yeah,
they live
chilling.
longer,
Bro,
Yeah.
good food, good drinks, good sun.
Yeah.
Good rest, good laughs.
Yeah, that is true.
Good
Bro,
sleep.
when I went to DR, bro, the guy was like, yo, we just work to just chill
chill.
and enjoy the weekend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's great,
saying?
man.
Over here, people just work,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
to
It's a little-
hopefully enjoy some shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like, yo, we make money and we just go to the lake, to the little river,
And enjoy
chill,
the
relax.
city, yeah.
Relax.
So people are always happy, bro. People are always
Yeah,
happy.
people are happy over there. That's
Why,
country
why
people
not in
work till they
America?
die.
Why do you think that we don't have that in America? Why don't we adapt that lifestyle?
Because everything's expensive. You gotta pay for everything here.
I think we're programmed to fix our credit and save money, and if you don't graduate, you're not gonna be a nobody, right? I think that's kind of the thing that they instill us in our mind, and that's the reason why we're kind of programmed. That's
You gotta
really what
grind
it
and
is.
make money and
We're
shit.
programmed, bro. I'm saying,
Yeah,
right?
you don't got no money, you a
Nobody in the
bum.
island is like, oh man,
I need a Benz.
I don't got a 700 credit score. I can't buy this house.
Yeah, I don't drive a BMW. I ain't shit.
Yeah. That's us. That's what we prioritize.
Yeah, we what they say, like we victims to merchandise and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Propaganda
The
victims.
car, the nice cars, the nice jewelry, all this shit.
Yeah,
Girls with
man.
the purses, all that shit is bullshit because a lot of those things are made in other countries for like $2.
Yeah.
People slaving over that shit. They charging over here $2,000-$3,000 for that. You feel me?
Yeah, true.
But
That's crazy.
they give it value, we pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
we
Like
pay
we
for
end
it.
up,
We're
we
the
think it's worth $3,000. Why do we think it's worth $3,000 for the name brand? I guess.
Yep.
I guess.
That's true.
Nah, but some name brands are fire that you ain't gonna lie.
Nah,
They're not that they're not fire, bro, but
That shit was kind of hot though.
it didn't cost them that much to make it.
No. They don't.
You know what I'm saying? Look at the Hermes bags for the women. You can't even go in there and buy a bag.
Nah, you gotta
they
order.
gotta offer it to you.
Yeah, they gotta accept you.
So
Like-
that situation right there already makes it like I need that shit.
Nah, because if they're gonna sell you a bag and they think you're gonna resell it, nah, you don't resell our bags. You can't
Yeah.
afford this bag. This is a bag that it's an heirloom.
So they got to do a little background check on you or something?
Nah, you
makes
go in there, you gotta just be a consistent customer
Yeah,
buying,
yeah.
and then one day you may walk in and they be like, yo,
Like a lottery.
so they may tell your girl, yo, we got this purse right here, but that shit like 25 racks. There's that purse right here, bam. And tell them no, you ain't never gonna see that shit again. You ain't never gonna get offered
I'll
again.
tell
They're
them, I don't like it.
That's good.
Bum, son.
Cool, man. Just 'cause I don't like that purse.
Yeah, you gotta be ready. Because once they present it to you, they ain't never gonna present it to you again, bro.
That's a good way. That's a good way to avoid buying it for your wife, right? Yeah, but I can't get it. I can't buy it. I can't get it.
I told them maybe they shitted on me.
But the Louis V be right next door.
Yeah, the Louis.
That one you go whenever.
What my boss told me. If your girl's birthday, just go to the Gucci store and buy everything. And I let them like, you know what? It's facts, bro. If I'm gonna try my best one day to take my girl to the Gucci store and give her everything she wants. I'll be so happy, bro.
That's what's up, bro. That's love, bro.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, let people putting you onto real moves, you know. So
when's her birthday?
my girl's Halloween.
Oh, so you got time.
I got time.
You got time to save up right there.
To buy
You
her
come up
Gucci
there.
store. To buy her an outfit. That's like what, 20 G's, you think? For everything?
Nah, boy.
For what?
If you lace a girl wardrobe Gucci, she open the closet, Gucci down to the socks.
I don't know.
Like
I
Biggie
walked
said.
in there.
Probably like
Not
40
Drake.
G's.
They got like $800 polos. They be having all
But
kinds of
the
shit.
women clothes for the
Oh, man,
girls.
you gonna spend some bread. I mean, I think for how much? 20 G's?
I think 20 G's to get you a good wardrobe.
20 G's, yeah. If
You
you
get some
shop
nice
right,
shoes, you get some nice bags.
That's more than enough.
a nice
You do
belt.
it with 20 G's at Marshall's? You kill it.
Yeah, but that clothes gonna it's gonna end up in a hamper. You don't throw the Gucci shirt hamper. Now don't throw that one in the hamper. This one goes over here. Right? You know the hamper clothes and the Gucci. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I know what you mean.
You're not gonna be like, yo, hamper that with my socks. Nah, even this shirt is dirty, but it goes over here.
Dry cleaner.
Yeah, this goes over here.
It's goes to the dry
Yeah.
cleaner. And you're gonna wear it at
Marshalls
least
is-
10 times before you even wash it.
Marshalls is
I ain't
mad
fucking up the
hamper
collar.
clothes. You got mad clothes in the hamper, mad clothes.
I ain't fucking up the collar on this shit. Hang it up.
Yeah.
Bro, Versace polos be $1,000.
It's
You
dumb,
know what I'm saying? And it should be a regular polo. It just got the little Versace shit right here.
is.
Made with the same material.
The Louis Vuitton wallets is like $5,000, $6,000.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's more than a want.
What is
Nah,
that
the-
made
the
You know
out
what
of?
I'm saying? Like, if you want it,
I got a Louis
But
Vuitton
I'm
wallet.
just saying, just
That's
the
you.
wallet.
What is that made out of?
That's the
800,
cheapest thing you
800
can
for
get
the
is a
wallet.
wallet. And that shit is $6,000.
Nah, you get all kinds of things at Louis
Yeah,
V.
the
but
Louis Vuitton wallets go for like $600-700.
$600-$700.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The Gucci ones go for like 600.
If you gonna even get a Coach purse, it should be like $300-$400.
That's why you go to Fifth Ave, bro.
He said,
You don't know which one to choose?
Your sister. Oh yeah, Fifth Avenue. I love shopping in New York. I miss it so much, bro. New York has the men boutiques where you go in there. The show's one of one. You could really find a nice outfit for yourself. Over here in Florida, you just gotta go to the mall.
They got boutiques
Yeah.
out here though. They got boutiques that you can shop
I know,
at.
but when you go shop, there's like niggas sold this shit in the back and shit. Like it's not no name brand. Like you know how some name brands got the classic shirts. You find in the boutique, like you find a dope polo shirt. Like over here, you go to Walmart or you go to Target or you go to the mall and whatever they got. That's it, bro.
They got to go to Mall of Millennium. You got to go to the
Yeah,
rich
you
mall.
go to mall, but that's it. There is no, other things,
Yeah.
When I was in Bushwick, girls used to have sell clothes in their room. And you go in there and be like, oh my God, this sweater's fire. You buy it from them.
That's some bootleg
Yo,
shit.
that's some really nice shit, bro. Like really fire shit. Like you be like, yo, this shirt is fire. You be like, how much? 20. I'd be like, girl, 20, let's go.
That's some bullshit.
Yo, man, little amount. But the area that I'm from, it was mostly you have to go out and buy something. You know what I'm saying? So there was a lot of
That's true, yeah.
It wasn't that you could order nothing. You had to go out there and buy that shit.
Yeah, I remember one time you took me to somebody's apartment. You opened up and they had a whole store in there.
So I'm saying, they be saying, you'll find a little gem. It was like a fake one. It was like a little, what's that store called over here? Like a Ross, but in the basement. And they got mad shit in there. You like Ross, yo, that shit.
Like, all that shit was from Chinatown.
What was it, 26th Street in the city?
Oh,
Nah,
man,
right there, Bushwick right there.
I was the
there,
official
what's the
black king, my nigga.
26th Street, they had everything though.
What, the
I remember
bootleg shit?
Yeah, and this is I think where is it at? In Midtown or
No,
no?
33rd Street.
33rd Street.
By the Empire State Building, a little bit right there. Oh, there you go in the
building.
morning time, bro.
Each floor, different.
I used to try to go one time to meet the plug to get the box of CDs of movies. So I even went up there a couple times because I was buying clothes and selling it at my job. So I buy the bootleg clothes for the kids because they have all these kids and I'll sell it on my job. So I was trying to get the box of CDs so I could take it to my job and sell it the movies.
What bootleg though?
Yeah, and I was sitting with the Mexican, the people. I was like, like in the morning, they look at me like I was there, bro, looking like yo.
Where you gonna get the box?
And they all got up to get the boxes. When I went, the guy told me, "No, bro." And I was like, "Come on, bro," He goes, "Nah, bro, you can't come in here." I was like,
There was mad cops walking around those areas, like dressed in regular clothes, and the minute that they see people pop out with shit, the badge come out.
My brother, let me tell you how it really was.
Everybody.
in that area, they had a mall. The mall was it was a fake mall. It was a building that was abandoned. They made it into a mall, 3 floors, all bootleg clothes. People were pissing everywhere. It was like a real ghetto in the city.
Yeah.
And you go in there and you buy all bootlegs. I'm talking about official bootleg shit. You can't even tell. If you look close, you'll be like, they didn't make that color.
Even now you can't tell though. If you got a fake ass Gucci shirt, nobody gonna be like that shit fake. Nobody.
No.
Unless you hang around with haters, that's different.
No lies, girl, you got me telling, no lies.
Yo, what's up with that 50 Cent T.I. beef?
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, let me tell you, man. T.I. is defending his family, even though he, everybody know how his wife loved, so there's a lot to talk about there. But
that's how it started though. He was dissing on Tiny and shit.
I don't understand why 50 Cent would do that though.
50 Cent's a troll. 50 Cent, he's known.
Look, that's why he got shot 9 times, bro. Because that's the only way to stop him. You gotta shoot his ass, cause he won't stop. He won't
50 Cent will chase you down,
but they fall for it.
He makes you want to shoot him.
They fall for it.
On social media, he goes in though.
He goes in
on you.
He went in on Diddy really hard. On Diddy, he went the hard.
I heard his son dissing T.I. 50 Cent and all that. That was funny.
But they can't diss 50. 50 too nice to get dissed by his kids. So it's like
50 was just laughing about it.
He doesn't drop no songs. To him, it's like, yo, I don't gotta rap for these.
No, it's a joke, bro. Yo, come on, get my name out your mouth.
But the whole beef started deacon from T.I. and asking 50 Cent, let's do a versus. You think T.I. and 50 Cent can do a versus? Do you think T.I. can beat 50 Cent in a versus?
I think 50 Cent will
nice
win.
though, too, though. T.I.'s kind of nice, though.
T.I.'s nice, though.
Listen, I'm a fan of both, but I think 50 Cent got more hits.
Yeah, I think 50 Cent got more hits.
50 Cent got it.
50 Cent got more hits.
I mean, I think it'd be a good versus, but I think 50 Cent got like hits for days, like classic ass shit.
I think 50 got the edge on him, though. He got the edge.
He got the edge on him.
But T.I. come,
and he got the hooks on him.
T.I. coming with some songs, though.
50 Cent got some classic ass hooks.
Yeah.
T.I.'s nice, though. T.I.'s nice.
He had a run. Yeah, no. T.I.'s nice.
Everybody knew 50 Cent.
I'm happy that 50 exposed Diddy. I'm happy he did that. Good job. He really exposed Diddy out there.
Yeah, that documentary.
You think he went too far?
That documentary was dope.
You think he went too far, though? Like, how much is too far?
There is no such thing.
It wasn't too far. I don't think he went far enough.
Yeah, right. 50 Cent,
50 Cent don't care. 50 Cent will go far.
Yeah.
Push it all the way. That's why T.I.'s older son just dropped a diss. Basically, he's talking 50 Cent's mom that passed away, that died years ago. So he's having like a conversation with her about 50 Cent. That's what the song is about. It's not a bad song, but 50 Cent has yet to respond to any type of music. So I don't know.
He ain't.
If I was him, I'd be
I
like,
don't think he's gonna respond.
He's just gonna troll.
50 responds to the father, not the kids. I respect that. Let the kids play, man.
That's true. That's true.
The father speak, that's different. Has T.I. did a verse on it?
I think so.
I think T.I. dropped the song too. Yeah, T.I. dropped the song.
I heard it.
It's cool. I mean, we ain't trying to hear that anyway. You know what I'm saying?
How many people has tried to diss 50 on a song? Like, there's. I don't think it's they've ever been that successful. You know what I'm saying? On dissing 50 and getting to his head, and I think 50 Cent, every time he got into a problem or into a rap battle with another artist, he always comes out winning.
Nah, but Jadakiss did some dirt too.
Yeah.
Jadakiss had some bars on 50 Cent.
Jadakiss did have some bars.
But you're right, 50 Cent always come out on top. It don't matter. We like 50 Cent. We like the character. We like the music. We like the shows he put on. You know what I mean? So, whatever. 50 Cent always gonna come out on top. It don't matter.
50 Cent he's been in that mode for so long that he's just like, man, I don't care about who you is. I don't care about, if I'm gonna come at you, I'm gonna come at you. You ain't gonna do nothing.
You wanna do a song with 50 Cent?
I do a song with 50 Cent.
Hell yeah. You just did a song, right?
Yeah, I just came out with a song.
Tell us about that.
What's the name of the song?
One Way. It's called One Way. It's on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube.
How do you find it?
How are you gonna find it?
Under my name, Away J.
How do you spell
J,
that?
One Way.
What's the name of the song?
One Way.
One Way.
Like a one-way ticket.
What's it about?
It's really just about, nothing in particular, nothing about me and my life, but just a feeling of, a shorty, and you want to make sure she gets treated right, and you want to treat her that way.
That's classic.
That's some Drake shit.
It's the regular.
That is
It's a dope song. It's a dope song.
I appreciate
I actually heard the song and I've been playing it in my car and a couple of people been liking it. So I think that if you're out there and you like good music, give people a chance because the world was meant for you to listen, right? That's why you have the ears. So
You got an album coming out?
And I'm working on something. That's all I can say. But it's a little project.
All right. Who's your inspiration?
My inspirations, I'd probably say my favorite artist, A Boogie.
A Boogie.
I like A
A
Boogie.
Boogie.
A Boogie's dope. Fuck with A Boogie.
I just love that. You know that true like it hits you. Those type of bars, like
Yeah,
you
it's
feel
true.
it. You feel like yo, that's where we came from.
But let me ask you a question. If you had let's say you blew up with your music, you was famous, you was making big money. Now you had a barber. How much would you pay your barber to go around with you, or would you
That's
just
a good
look
question.
for a barber every city you go to?
How big am I in the sense like?
You famous. You coming up in the game.
You like Drake?
Nah, not like that. Babe. Nah, not like
Not
that.
Drake.
Not like that. You making about 50 bands a month.
50 bands a month.
you-
My barber. I gotta give my barber like.
Keep
I'll
it
give him
real.
a call for 1,000.
4,000.
I respect that. I respect that.
4,000. That's besides the living, the
That's
travel
love, though.
expenses
I
and the
mean,
food
that's love,
expenses.
though.
If I gotta
4,000?
leave and go travel and leave my family behind,
But
you gotta
you're
be
not-
for more
Oh,
than
if you want
4,000.
The military do
But-
that.
Come on,
Yeah,
tour?
less than that.
That's what I'm saying, you're going on tour.
But think about it like this: you're not paying for none of your travel, none of the hotels, none of that, and you're cutting my hair once a week. So 6 other days, you're just.
Yeah, but I got
chilling.
kids to feed. I got kids to feed.
I'm away
nigga.
from my family.
Yeah, I
If
got
I'm
kids to
famous,
feed.
you cut my hair every day, son. Like,
Yeah, like every 2
you my
days.
barber? Nah, every
So
day
I'm
you
saying, you
freshen
gotta
my
set-
shit
you
up.
gotta
I feel
set
like
limits. You gotta
my
set
God, you
limits.
gotta let it marinate.
Nah, I want to let it marinate. Keep going.
Nah.
Keep
If
going.
you
Keep going,
constantly
shit.
on TV and getting pictures
Oh, yeah,
taken of
every
you,
morning.
you gotta make
I
sure
say
you.
probably 2 times a week.
Nah, every
Think about
morning.
it like
2
this.
times a week.
How many times you see Daddy Yankee whooping?
Never.
Wednesday, Friday.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
If I'm famous and I have a barber, he's gonna cut my hair at least every day or every other day,
That is
depending on
All
where
right,
I'm going.
all right, but look at this.
4,000.
How much is a regular? How much is a regular haircut? $30.
About 40.
Where?
So
Plus.
40. If we doing the math, and I do need it 3 times, 4 times a week, that's not even that much.
Yeah,
That's
but
like
what about his other
$20.
clients? What about his other
I'm
clients?
giving you 4,000.
Nah, but
That's true.
a good
You
barber's
can't
making
stop.
that
That
kind
should
of
be
money.
your only client.
For
That's true. But
4,000?
you only
If
cut
you
me
want to have
like-
other clients, then
You don't
you
have
don't
to-
need to be around me. You don't need
Bro,
to be
barbers are
traveling
making
the
like
world with me.
10,000 plus.
You-
This barber's
you
making
gotta
10,000
find
True,
plus.
yeah, you're making a
You gotta find a barber in each place you go to.
You say 4,000 a week
But
or
we're
4,000
talking,
a
we're
month?
talking about a barber that's coming
Travels
with me.
with
That
you,
travels
yeah.
with me.
You
So
say
if you-
4,000 a month.
You buying the food and all that? You
4,000 a
buying
month.
food and everything?
If I have 50, that's if I'm making this 50,000.
You're making at least 50,000 a month.
So you
Maybe
pay- you
stretch
pay
it out to
1,000
5.
1,000 a
Stretch
week.
it out to 5,000.
1,000 a week.
Get a nigga from high school.
5,000 a month.
It have to be a young person with no kids.
Yeah.
I don't think a family man's gonna leave his family behind, follow
Yeah,
you
you
around
gotta-
for 6-7 months.
Or
before
because
they-
listen, I'm gonna pay you 4,000 a month, but we're gonna be in DR for the month.
That's what I'm saying. We're
You know
gonna be in
what I'm
DR,
saying?
yo. Then
We
we're
got
going to
you, bro.
London.
We got
Yo,
drinks
then
and
we're
all
going
that.
Yeah, but that's not always gonna be the case. Though.
I'll rotate them. Like,
I
you
mean,
wanna
even
come
if it
next
is the
one?
case,
I'll
I
take
mean,
one
what
barber a month for me. Yeah, you wanna come for the month? Come DR with me. I'm paying for
Can I bring my family
I don't
with me?
know. No, you can't. You got family
But you
members.
see,
next one.
I'll probably just have the one that's back at the
Oh, you
crib.
going loyal?
And I'll go to whoever
Nah, but
popping
you're a
in that
superstar.
city.
You in Denmark right now.
You're in Denmark
Yeah.
right now.
Who the best barber in Denmark?
Ah, you see.
So I feel you.
There
Let me
we
see
go.
what he talking
That's
about.
how you
Network
get jacked.
with
That's how
him.
you
He
get jacked, though.
gonna
That's how you
tell
get
you
jacked,
what
though.
he's talking about
That's
when you
risky.
call him like that randomly.
That's how you
Oh,
get
yeah?
robbed, though. You get robbed like that, bro.
$1,000
Out there trying to
a day,
do
you know.
it. You
Somebody
know.
shave your eyebrow off, took a whole shit off.
Then it's over. I mean, if the person is nice and the person got their reviews and the person is known,
But you gotta remember, you on the road right now. You about to perform. You know, you probably got a little rehearsing going on. You ain't gonna have time to just
Yeah, I'll pay 2,000 a week. 100 bands a year,
Famous
Tony.
2,000 a week,
And if you want more,
8,000
then
a
leave
month?
me alone.
8,000 a month.
2,000 a week is calm.
If you was the barber, how much would you need
I'd
to
say,
follow
I'd
around?
say with 5,000 a
Hey,
month,
if
I'm
we in
chilling.
DR,
5,000 a
great.
month.
I don't got.
What
And
you
I get to
Mandy?
travel the world?
5,000 a month. You think that's enough? Like, what would you want as a barber to get paid?
If I want to get, I mean, if I'm traveling with like going away,
Yeah, going with him, you're going 8 months out.
it gotta be 10 to $15,000 a month.
Damn. Who you think you cutting?
Yo, you know what? At the end of the day, man, you know, I could be at home working on my own thing, doing time with my family. You know, it has to be really worth it. You taking me to another side of the world, I'm leaving what I got behind. I'm not gonna leave for $4,000 a month. You know, it's just I could get a job and make more than $4,000 a month and still have time with my family. You know,
depending on where they go to, like if like you're traveling, say New York or you're coming to Miami, you can find good barbers.
Yeah,
you can find good barbers. It's maybe like when you usually go to Denmark. Then you go, yo, you come with me for 5 G's or 8 G's or whatever for the month. That's I guess that makes more sense to do it that way. But if you find somebody around, you gotta at least make $80,000 a year.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah. But that's if we started off. You feel me? If I was making that Drake money, probably give him like 100 bands a month.
Oh hell no, bro.
100 bands a month?
100 bands a month?
100 bands a month?
Yo, man.
Yo,
you
100
making
bands
big
a
money?
month?
Yeah, I cut your hair every day
but
behind
look,
that, but
but look,
Yeah.
if you're making that much money, he's gonna expect that much money.
Nah.
Because honestly, I'll tell him.
If I
look
lock
good or you want me to look, you know, I'm around you. You
If
want me
I
to
lock
look
it
good
up,
or you
yeah,
gotta
you
hold
look-
me close, bro. Like,
if
you know,
I lock him in at the 10,000,
Why not?
if I lock him in at the
I'm gonna have my
10,000.
book back on with my clippers in my
I'll
bag.
tell Drake, I'm the one that makes you look the way you
Listen,
look, brother. You gotta pay me,
wherever
bro.
wherever and anywhere, I'll do it.
Nah, but for 100,000, you cutting everybody's hair. Not just the artist.
So I'm saying there has to be limits, man.
Nah,
Like,
yeah,
right here, you
for
got
100,
So you saying the
My
crew?
for 100,000,
Yeah.
whoever I tell you,
Would you ever pay 100,000 for one head?
Nigga.
Yo, there's 50 of us.
my
Yeah, but
nephew,
I still do it.
my nephew
I'm
need a
taking 3
haircut.
days off a week. I'm taking 3 days off a week.
Nah, there's no days off. There's
Whatever
no
I
days off.
say.
So you haircut every day.
Yo, you should be communist, my
Every day.
nigga.
If I hit you, if I hit,
you in China, nigga.
if
No
I-
days off, bro.
No days off, bro. Keep working. Work harder. Work harder.
That's
work
wild.
harder.
Chill.
if I hit you
I'm
with
gonna
the
do
yo,
it
my
quick.
nephew need a haircut, you gotta do it.
Yeah, my nephew need a
That's what I'm
haircut.
saying, but you better pay more.
If I'm at a
what I'm saying?
restaurant, I see at the chef need a haircut. Yo, man,
Yeah,
get
right
up,
too.
cut that hair right there. Or you're in the middle of filet mignon.
Yo, listen.
Thought you was. Get up there,
$100,000
cut the
a
hair.
month.
I'm at the
That's
meet.
easy to explain to anybody.
I'm at the meet and greet, and I think his shit look a little funny.
Yo, get up
You
the
think-
bathroom.
you- Let me ask you a question. You think
You bring dogs? Yo, come on, dog.
Yo,
here.
bring those clippers out.
what would you think your wife? Let's say what you think is easier, telling your wife, yo, I'm leaving for $4,000 a month or for $100,000 a month?
None of that shit.
They both ain't gonna work.
None of them.
Shit.
Damn.
Hell no, go inside, go to sleep.
100,000 a month of that shit. That's life changing money.
That's
Yeah,
like drinking
yeah.
money. I'll be like, you know what? You don't want to
I forgot what they
go?
said.
Okay.
Yo, but real talk. That barber for 100,000, he might just
barber-
get other jobs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Yo,
the whole you
give
gotta
me soda.
cut the whole Walmart.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. What you mean?
Yeah, give me some.
100,000 is type wild though.
Listen, man.
Yo,
Go to the store. Go to the store. Go to the store.
100,000, you gotta do a lot of
Yeah,
things.
go to the store, my man.
Yeah, you're not just a barber at this point.
Yeah,
You're an
I'm gonna blame you for
assistant.
everything. It's your fault, bro. Everything is your fault, bro.
Every morning.
You're an assistant. I'm basically asking for an assistant that can be a barber.
Yeah, you need to be a barber.
So
assistant.
everything is your fault. You gotta cut my dog's hair.
You gotta
You
walk
don't cut niggas random, nigga.
gotta
Don't give a
walk
fuck who it is. You cut this motherfucker right now. Nah. Can't do that either, bro.
No.
Yo,
But
yeah.
that's why 100 bands a month demands a lot.
100 bands a lot better. You pay me
Yeah,
too much for
man.
that. Pay me less, bro.
You're not gonna be chilling.
I'll take
for
50,000. I ain't doing all that. I'll
Like,
take half.
yo, if I need
You
some
take
shit,
that?
Yeah.
I'll take 50.
But I ain't cutting all that. I'll do
50 is cool.
50 is
I'll
cool.
take 50.
50
I
is
take
cool.
100 of course, but like I think paying somebody 50,000 a month's a lot.
But cut the Walmart for 100,000 a month.
Nah, 50,000.
You ain't gonna make that anyway. You come mad people 7 days. You know what
The
I'm
man
saying?
gonna be sleeping like this.
The whole Walmart.
I'll stick with your 15 though.
1,500
15,000.
for the month.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Not
That's
too
it.
bad though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
once you
you
said
buy me lunch
100,000.
too.
Yeah, once I said 100,000, that should just open the gates. Yeah,
Ain't
I don't know.
I
I thought
saying-
about it.
Nah, but I'm pretty sure there's barbers that I'm not saying they're making 100,000, but they're up there, bro.
They up there. Hell
They're
yeah.
up there.
I
There's
think so.
barbers that
They're
making
up
good
there.
money. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. When he say
Hustle.
4,000, you know what I'm saying? So for
Yeah.
one head, I'm like, bro, you gotta think of everybody else he cut. He can stay right there and make way more than
But
4,000.
also for the experience of going to Spain, you're going to Dubai.
Nah,
you know,
yeah,
so
he
that
have
you
to have
try-
no
so that
kids.
kinda
You
counts
try-
for something too.
You have to have no kids and no real responsibility where he
yeah.
can just up and leave like
Yeah,
that.
it has to be.
You
It
know what
has
I'm
to be.
saying?
It has to be the right candidate. for
Yeah,
that.
because the difference would be the experience. You know what I'm saying? But yo, we got kids and shit. He missing on a whole nother experience at home with 4Gs. That shit ain't what it
That's
is.
true.
But
Yeah.
no one said that he couldn't have any more clients. if he get right off the name alone that he's say I'm big as you guys are saying. Off
Drake,
the name
Drake.
alone, yo,
like Drake.
I cut Drake's hair.
Good for
Nah,
him.
you are Drake. You
Yo,
know, Drake's hair,
word,
bro.
you cut Drake's hair. Yo,
That's true, though.
He don't make him a better barber though. He fuck this shit up.
But
It make you want to get a cover though.
You be mad.
if you got a whack barber and you
Drake's
pay him and you
cut Drake's
paying
hair?
him $50,000 a
You wanna shave
month,
my head? That shit like, you know,
I
I'm
think
not
it's
gonna
time to
feel
get a new
different,
barber.
I think if my barber cut Drake's hair, Drake will come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Damn, nigga.
that's strong.
Shout out to what's your barber's name?
Alberton.
Albert.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen you.
Shout out to you, bro.
Shout out, bro.
Yo.
Hope Drake calls you one day, bro. Let Drake call you.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of barbers that I know that make big money. So that's what I'm saying. 4,000, I don't think is enough. No,
Yeah,
there was a
yeah,
young
4,000,
person, no
yeah,
responsibility.
yeah.
Hell yeah, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man, if you
Rolling
cut
Dog
Jay-Z's
got-
hair, you know he's paying you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
like, I think Jay Z probably giving you like $200-$300.
He said 50,000. What he said? What was the song?
Yeah,
said?
but that's what he said.
What's 50,000 to me?
That's what he said.
Man. Yeah, that's true. He's probably cheap.
That's what he said though.
Nah, I don't think he's cheap because everything he wears is beautiful.
Everything, yeah, of course.
He got everything like top level, everything. But he don't slack on shit, that dude, bro. It's crazy how he live.
I'm pretty sure a lot of these people they don't ever see the same socks or shoes ever again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Underwear.
How many times would you wear a pair of sneakers if you had that kind of money?
One time.
Just once? Nah, you know, what do you think? You do one, what do you do?
It depends what I'm doing though.
Depends on the sneaker.
If, let's say it's like a pair of Nikes, let's say like a pair of Jordans.
I mean, if
Pat
I'm not
Jordans?
gonna lie, I'll probably hit them back up after I go through the rotation. You know what I'm saying?
Like-
and then bring it back to rotation?
bring it
Like
back
a
up.
week. I'll give it a week.
And throw them out?
Yeah,
Throw them out. Damn.
Damn, bro.
I'll give them away.
Bro, Fat Joe said he used to just change shoes every day.
Yeah, he
Change. He
loved
never
the
see
white
the
ups.
same socks, never see the same underwear, none of that
I
shit.
believe him though. Fat Joe's a sneakerhead.
Did he ever almost go broke?
Probably not.
Who, Fat Joe?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He's always had. I mean,
been
he's
relevant
always
since
been
I'm-
relevant. Yeah.
I remember the first time I
never
saw
seen
Fat Joe.
I met Fat Joe in the city, man, when I used to work in Midtown.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I was doing security in Midtown, and it was him and one of his other boys, and he had a Rolls Royce parked across the street in one of those
That's
parking
wild.
lots. And I was like, "Yo, Joe, can I get a picture with you real quick?" And he looked at me and he's like, "Yeah, come on." And I was like, "Yo, but it has to be away from the camera because I could get in trouble." And he was like, "Alright." He got close. He took the picture, man. He was humble. He was cool.
Alright.
Good dude. Shout out, Joe.
Yo, let me ask y'all this. Because I was talking with my boy the other day, and he was talking about a movie, Jurassic Park, son. If dinosaurs are real, but living amongst us, like, that should be walking down the I-4 right now.
What? Like
How would
if,
y'all
like,
go about it?
like if we was living in the world and dinosaurs are part of society?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of crazy though. You really not safe
all
outside.
times. I'm ready to shoot. I'm gonna have my gun's gonna shoot.
But
a
what's your
fucking
gun- what's your
wave.
gun-
I'm from New York, so I already feel like we living with dinosaurs over here.
Yeah.
Everywhere I look, it's just a whole different
It's
type
only-
of animal walking
It's only
around.
a cow. It's a cow.
It's a cow.
There's nothing like a T-Rex popping up on you, dog.
No, that is
They-
true, that
they
is true.
don't care
Yeah,
where
you at
living.
work and a T-Rex just come through.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Break your shit
I
up.
think like anything, just like any animal, right? They would try to do their best to kind of like stay away from humans.
I don't
Man,
think so.
we'll
Now
do
they
You
dinosaur-
don't think so? I mean, look at the
I'll put up
bears. I mean, bears are everywhere, right? But you don't really see them like that.
No, they stay contained inside.
Yeah,
they
they
stay away
big.
from society.
I'll
dog.
put
They
up a
stay
burger
with-
spot. Dinosaur burger.
Dinosaur
Start
birds.
murdering killing these motherfuckers.
You would eat a dinosaur?
You
Yeah,
ain't
man, we're gonna do something with them. They can't live with it.
I wonder how a dinosaur tastes.
I don't know.
Fuck
I
sometimes
don't
tastes
know.
good.
I
Your
never
shit
thought
probably
about
tastes
that.
good.
You guys, did you hear about you know how they have those the people that like go into looking for dinosaur bones and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, what about them?
Right. So basically, they found a mammoth, right? And they have DNA from a mammoth, and they're trying to bring back a mammoth from that DNA. You know what I'm saying? And supposedly it's from the Ice Age and all of that. So, that's kind of crazy.
That should die for a reason, though.
Yeah, it died for a reason, right? But
That's
imagine
that.
what you would think about that. Somebody bringing a mammoth around.
I mean, that should be in the
Yeah, what
water
do y'all
already,
think
right?
about them bringing animals back?
Like
That are extinct?
I'd be more shook if you said, yo, they found a T-Rex and they're trying to bring a T-Rex back.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if they hit you with the we're trying to make a real Jurassic Park?
I'd go
We
to
about
it.
to.
I'm be like, what are you
go?
trying to make me more
Would you go to
money?
Jurassic Park? If it was real?
After
Yeah,
watching the movie, I don't know.
after watching the movie.
I'll let y'all go first. And then, once I went like 3 times, nothing happened.
In one of the movies, they got the one where
The
they're
third
like
time
in the
they got
little
you,
ball.
go, bro.
You seen that shit when they're inside the little ball?
Yeah.
Around all the dinosaurs, you seen that
But
shit?
then when they got attacked, the bone was cracked.
I don't like playing with animals that can eat me. I don't like playing games.
It looks like a golf cart, but it's covered in a ball, and they're basically in the whole Jurassic Park, and there's mad dinosaurs everywhere, and they're going around in the ball on the ground. So they get to see the experience of the dinosaurs and shit.
Glass,
Yeah.
you just see everywhere.
That shit, I would do that shit. Maybe Jurassic Park
You would do it?
Hell yeah, I would go.
I mean, there's
Hell
places
yeah.
around the world right now, right, that is just full of animals, right? Like if you go to like the Amazon forest, will you stay in the Amazon forest for a week?
Nah.
You wouldn't stay there?
Nah,
Yeah,
they
you
got
have to know
anacondas
how
over
to
there.
survive. You have to know how to live in the Amazon.
No, you have food and water. You got food and
The
water.
anacondas.
You have to know, where you
out there.
step. You have to know where you go. You have to know. You could die now on the Amazon.
Yeah, they got
bit
spiders. They got fucking
They got everything
spiders.
there.
Yeah,
But
you have
the
to know what you
anaconda's your biggest problem, son.
You
That's
got
that shit come up.
panthers. I think you got panthers in there.
I ain't worried about the
If
panthers.
you see anaconda, you're like, what am I even doing here?
I heard about the
I'd rather be in
anaconda.
Bushwick.
I don't
than
know
be
if they're
right
like the
here,
anacondas from the
movies?
movie. 'Cause that shit stand
Nah,
up,
not like
wrap
that.
you up. That shit's
It
intense.
They
I mean,
big
they
though, man.
no, they big. They've
big
eaten
as fuck.
people. They found humans inside of
That's what I'm saying.
of anacondas before.
I'll be worried about anacondas and mosquitoes. Because you can't escape the mosquitoes. You're going to be
I'm not
going
going.
in right now.
I'm just not going. I'll be like, you know what? I'll watch it on YouTube.
You ever seen those reels with everything is different in Australia? You see all the insects they have over there. You got spiders,
Big ass
Big ass spiders. Hell yeah.
I'll go to Australia.
What y'all,
I'll
what y'all
go
do
to
is,
Australia.
I don't know if you ever seen the show Survivor. Would y'all ever do that?
What you mean? Like,
Where
what?
they put you on the
It's the
island
pay, the
and
pay,
you
how much they pay.
you gotta make it. You gotta make
Be
it
for
campfire.
100,000. You do it for
I ain't good at that.
100,000?
You didn't do it for
What,
100,000?
I don't
Let's say
fuck
yo, a month. You gotta stay there.
You do that private island for a month?
for 100 bands for the
For
month.
100
You gotta
bands?
make it fire. You gotta
It's
make
uncharted.
food. You gotta do all that.
At the diner.
You can die.
It's possible. Nobody's ever been there. They just drop you on this island on a little boat. They drop you off there and they be like, "Yo, we'll come back and get you in a
As
month."
long
If you
as you
survive,
know-
100,000.
This is the camera, but behind here you got the ambulance. You're like, we could do that.
No, you're
Don't
gonna have
just
your own.
leave
You're gonna
me.
have your own camera. No, nobody's on the island but you. They're just gonna leave you, and you're gonna have your own little GoPro.
I think I'll survive for a month.
I don't think so.
man, I don't know.
I think I'll
I'll be like,
survive.
where's island located?
No.
In the fucking Fiji.
Now, if they
Yo,
give me
there's
a
water, there's
strap,
fish.
that's different. If they give me a strap,
Nah, no
I'll do
strap.
it.
You gotta
A
make
little-
your
a little-
own-
A little AK on me, I'm good.
Eventually, you're gonna run out of bullets.
They
Nah,
put you in
what
the
the-
island and they put a ape in the island. They're like, go.
Ape? And then
Nah.
that'd be
Then you're
crazy.
gonna meet the ape. You
But they might be
Nothing you can do.
animals
The ape
already
will kill
on
you.
there.
So
Yeah.
I won't trust the people like, yo, but there's a big ass tiger in here or something. These people are crazy, man.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
gotta you gotta make shelter.
But that's why they gotta get you at least a strap, son. I'm not going on no private island for 100 racks with
Who
no
gives you a
strap.
machete?
Nah, you can always call for help. Like if you quit, you press that red
That's what I
button.
mean. Am I
Where
gonna
they
die?
gonna
Like,
come
you'll have
from?
safe.
You gotta wait.
Where they
Yo,
gonna
you
go?
got
When it
15
comes to
minutes
that.
till we get to you.
Either way, I might as well stay.
I won't do the month. I'll probably do the weekend.
The weekend.
Not for 100 racks.
You ain't gonna get paid 100 racks for the
I'll
weekend.
take 50 for the weekend.
No, imagine going in there and you find some. Yo, you go for like
Yeah,
a
we can do that every
civilization.
weekend.
You ever seen those like those tribes that don't speak no English and never seen
Oh,
people
yeah,
that be
man.
inside
I've seen
those
that. I've
jungles?
definitely seen
They
that.
eat your ass, bro.
Yeah,
Those people
probably
are
eat
not-
your
They
ass.
got you like a chicken
They
wing.
don't know
You
nothing
wings,
about the
bro.
modern world, bro. They live like their ancestors lived, you know?
You
Like,
didn't see that
didn't
movie
change.
where the plane landed, like it crashed in like Brazil or some shit like that, and it was like indigenous people there, and they was like eating all the people off the plane and shit.
No,
you ever seen that?
that's
Nah, I didn't see that. I
Yeah,
didn't see
it's
that.
That
crazy.
was true. Like based on a real story.
Yeah, 'cause they be like they felt like in some like jungle place, and they had all the cannibals there, all the people that were cannibals.
Nah, there's still tribes like that,
Yeah.
man.
That's crazy.
There's people, you know, it's scary because you have those people that actually go and visit those tribes.
Yeah.
Like imagine you
Yeah,
going
for
there trying to interview them and they just looking at you like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you see,
sometimes
I know
you find
you
the
seen
best
that
athletes
video
over
with the
there.
guy and the cameraman.
Yo, in those tribes, you find the best athletes. These motherfuckers are jumping high. Now you find the best athletes out
Yeah,
there.
if you can communicate with them,
Yeah,
you don't
be
get
good.
killed.
They'll be like, yo,
A lot of that shit's illegal for you to go to these places and try to,
Nah, it
interact
is,
with
it
them. That
is.
shit's illegal.
It is,
You know,
it
so it's dangerous. You can also a lot of them are not introduced to like diseases and shit. So you may go with that little
you
cough
could-
and shit. and
yeah.
wipe
be
out
like
the whole
the white
thing.
devil. You're the white devil to them.
Yeah.
White devil.
I mean, it's a gift and a curse, man. Because you think about it, those people they don't know anything that's going on in the real world, right?
I throw them a donut. They're gonna be like, Oh shit.
Would you be more scared of an ape, or would you be more scared of one of those tribe people?
Oh, an ape for sure.
The ape?
Yeah, because probably one of the tribe, one of those natives. I could probably just wrestle him out, whatever. But you ain't doing that to no ape.
Yeah, ape smack.
The ape is gonna just.
No, but that guy might kill you too, though.
He might kill you, but you might have a better. You'll have a better chance.
For sure.
For sure.
Better chance.
You know what I'm saying?
Not if it's a tribe, though.
That's straight.
Oh, nah, if it's a tribe, you're talking about the whole. No,
Yeah, the ape or the tribe.
I'm gonna go with the ape.
Quick kill.
Quick kill.
I'm gonna go straight for the punch. He gonna hit me.
Choke him out.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna try to choke him out.
Kill
Yeah,
you.
he's gonna kill me quick. The tribe is gonna go and pull my arm off and then my other arm off.
They're gonna hang you up and shit.
Yeah,
They're gonna be clapping that shit from me. I'll be like, yo, bros on my arms, bro.
They're gonna
Hell
use
yeah.
you for a ritual.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's pretty scary. It's pretty scary. I'll be honest. But you know what? Those people know how to survive, man.
They're healthy, man. They're healthy.
Yeah,
they don't have cancer and things that we have in this country.
Yeah, they know how to survive, man. They do. They survive off of the earth, whatever the
But
earth
if you give them a
produces,
vape, this vape will change their life right now.
Hell yeah. They probably have their
They
own
probably
bud
have
over there.
their. They
what's
got
up?
they got pipes. They be
probably have
smoking
their own bud out there.
pipes and stuff like that. Yeah.
When you walk in there and boom, a fucking T-Rex come out. That shit would be crazy. There's nothing you can do at that point, bro. T-Rex or the ape.
Oh, that's the reason why we, like there was a time. You know, there's people that don't believe in dinosaurs at all.
Nah.
Like
I kind of know on a little bit.
How? We found remains. We found.
Yeah, you go to the museum and you can see.
like
They're all fake in the museum. Those are molds. Those are not.
no, I'm not saying they're all.
full dinosaurs.
They're not fully. They never
All right,
find
so
the
whole
full.
thing is mold. It's a mold.
Nah, the
mold.
whole thing.
They might have one bone. The rest is all mold.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
You don't think they have a whole skeleton?
They have. They
They
found.
say they have, but when you look at it closely, it looks like fake.
So you don't kind of believe in dinosaurs? What makes you think they don't exist?
I don't know. I don't think they exist.
Yeah,
It's
when you was in
because-
school, they told you dinosaurs
No,
were
it's
real.
not that.
That's
the
true.
reason why I believe that because if you go back into the histories of stories,
Right.
they talk about dragons, but they don't talk about nothing else but dragons.
I don't think a dragon's a
I mean,
dinosaur.
it could be a different, same thing, different name.
It was always
Yeah.
dragons.
Dinosaur dragon.
It was dragons. It wasn't you remember all these pictures where you see dragons, right?
Yeah.
You see there were dragons back then.
A dragon would be crazy though,
They kind
right?
of disguised the dragons
Dragon
for
would
the
be wild.
dinosaurs to get away from the dragon. There were dragons back then. And all the history of all the books in the back, they talk about dragons.
So you think dragons are real?
Yeah. They won't have let you know it's
But
real.
when you think dragons, do you think like
I don't know.
flying
I don't know. I
dragons,
really don't
throwing
know.
flame and shit?
I
Like that what you
really-
think?
Or a T-Rex.
Well, that's what the pictures
Or
that you
little
see.
dragons.
So the pictures you see on the walls looks like that, like a fire with a freaking bird. So I'm not sure how big it was. I'm not sure, but
A pterodactyl would be crazy
they
too,
do
right?
show dragons.
Nah,
They don't be
Dinosaur
showing.
savage.
You don't see the old pictures of a T-Rex. You see people that just are flying and with fire and shit.
I believe that dinosaurs existed.
I do.
I do believe that it's possible that dragons, right? Maybe
I think the
they-
cover up is dinosaurs.
It they could be mistaking them, both of them, or they could just be calling it the same thing, right? But I do believe that there's a reason why we didn't grow. I mean, we didn't live with them at a certain time on Earth, right? We lived in the human age, and then you have the dinosaur age. I don't think we ever lived at the same time. I don't think they
There
both
was some
existed.
cavemen and shit.
Well, cavemen were after the dinosaurs.
So you think the dinosaurs before Adam and Eve?
I think so.
I don't know because it said that God created the earth
They
and
don't add up. That's
And
all.
yeah,
They
man,
don't
Adam and
add
Eve.
up.
At a certain time, though, it was
These
not at the same
stories don't
time.
add up
So
altogether.
what happened to the Adam and Eve? They just died and then no more man?
Nah, I
That's
think
what
that
I'm
was
saying,
the
that
beginning.
What do you think?
The beginning of the human race.
Was when?
When
I
God
guess
made the
Adam
earth.
and Eve. No, I don't think the humans.
How long ago since God made the earth did Adam come in?
In the same week.
There's no time, bro. I
the
don't
same
think.
7 days he
week.
made
I
Adam?
think it was like the 11th day.
So when he made the
No,
dinosaurs?
no,
The
no.
15th
Like-
day?
So you telling me that you think that God created Adam and Eve and then dinosaurs too?
I don't know.
So what do you think? The dinosaurs came and then Adam
He
and Eve?
said
I think
there was no
it was
earth
dinosaurs first and then humans.
Well, the story says he created the
whatever,
water, the
Neanderthals,
universe, he
whatever
created
you
the whole
wanna
thing in
call it.
7 days. It's he took
Fact check
6
that
days.
shit.
I believe
He took Sunday
that
off.
they came first,
6
then the
days to do
dinosaurs.
that.
Who?
So the stories don't add up, but it's a lie somewhere in there.
So you think Adam? So, but I'm saying, Google it. When did after God
What
made the earth, when
existed
did he make-
first? That's it.
Adam and Eve
Humans?
or the dinosaurs?
Oh, all right.
Because then at one point,
It's
one
gonna
is fake.
confuse you and give you
One
a
is
bullshit.
fake,
It's
then one
gonna
is-
give you a bullshit answer. Because there is no truth.
So you think the dinosaurs came first or second?
I think the dinosaurs never happened.
Nah.
I think they're covering the bones that they found. Those were dragons.
All of them?
All of them. And they're just trying to say different species.
What
But
would be
either way,
the
you
point
think
of
the
that?
dragons came first or Adam and Eve?
What would be the point of that?
Because if you say the dragons are real, then mythology becomes true.
Okay, so would you
Right?
think? So you think? So
But
you
now
think?
they're like, oh, that's mythology. They're watching with the mythology thought. If they admit that that's not a mythology, that is real, then it takes the whole, that's a mythology theme, so like, that's real. So that's why they disguise it with the dinosaurs, because now that's still mythology.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
So like he said, so you think the dragons came first or Adam and Eve?
No, according to
I think that the dragons came first.
according to ChatGPT, is saying that dinosaurs existed millions of years before humans. So Adam and Eve is considered humans.
No, but
right?
put the question first.
Yeah, and it says if you're looking at it from a biblical belief,
So when did God
Adam
make
and
the earth?
Eve were the first humans created by God. It doesn't say when.
So God created the dinosaurs.
But God, in the story of the Bible, God created everything in 6 days. He created the stars, the earth, the wind.
I don't think we were here at the same time though. Because
That's
if
what
you
he
think
said.
about
He
it,
said
the
he created
climate
the earth,
too.
created the
You
earth.
had the ice age.
Look,
You think we would survive the ice age?
The caveman was there.
No.
So I'm saying that shit,
You
all
think there
of
was
it
no
doesn't
caveman
add
in the
up.
Ice Age?
No.
None of it adds up to
I think
something.
it was like the
Well, no,
Neanderthals.
yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Maybe.
It don't add up.
Google that.
You ever seen the movie The Ice Age? The cartoon shit? That
Which
shit
one?
had the cartoon one with the mammoth and the sloth and the tiger.
Oh yeah, Ice Age. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There's
yeah,
humans
that's
in
true.
there.
That is true. There's cavemen in there.
Look at the first word. He said, in the beginning, God created the heaven and earth.
Okay.
that.
Okay, so,
We know that.
Yeah,
all
but
right,
Earth,
so
yeah,
it
what
doesn't
about-
say that right after he
Ask what did God create the dinosaurs?
let's ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT, they're gonna short circuit. They're gonna be the what God.
Depends if you're looking at it from a science
Nah,
point of view or biblical religion.
So that's where it becomes difficult, right? Because then you're like, the dinosaurs just appeared here, the Earth just appeared here.
That's
Where
true.
did it come from?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
No
Now
matter
it says that God did create the dinosaurs,
God.
but right, it doesn't make sense.
How that fits with science depends on the interpretation of the Bible.
There's a curveball, right?
There's-
That's the thing I'm
Maybe-
saying.
But it's true though.
Maybe look
Because they can interfere with your religion.
maybe
God created all life, including dinosaurs. So you're talking
Yeah,
about?
he did.
So he created the dinosaurs, then a million years later he created the humans.
So find out.
Bro,
That shit made no sense,
But
bro.
hold on,
it wasn't
Stories
our
don't-
time.
stories don't add up.
Hold on. When did God create Adam and Eve? Like in how much after He created the earth
I
Okay,
think
or the world?
I
I don't
think
think
it
there's
works
no time
like
frame. I don't think we know that time. Because who's keeping record
no,
of the time?
look,
Yeah.
I think it worked like this. I think they start off the Bible with Adam and Eve from the time God made our world, our earth. You feel me?
So you think he tried it out with the dinosaurs
yeah,
first
he
shit and
tried
shit
it
didn't
out with
work
the
out?
dinosaurs.
I
That
think-
shit looking
Nah, look at
crazy.
this.
Boom.
Day
I'm
one,
gonna hit the
hold on.
meteor.
In day one, he created light and darkness.
Yeah.
In day two, he created the sky. So there was no skies, there'd be no dinosaur. Day three, the land, the seas, the plants. Day four, the sun, the moon, the stars. Day five, the fish and the birds. Day six, all animals and Adam and Eve.
But let me ask you. It says-
On the sixth
hold on,
day,
hold on.
seventh day, he was off. He did
Oh, wait,
on
wait,
the
wait,
sixth
Sixth day he created.
Everything in 6 days,
That
Sunday
was-
took off. That's
Let me
why
ask you
took
a
off on
question.
Sunday.
When it says here on day one, He did light and darkness.
So there was nothing before that. There was
Okay.
just nothing.
But light and darkness is not day four, sun and the moon. What made the light and what made it dark? Would it be not the moon and the sun not coming out?
No, he created the light and the darkness by creating the sun, the moon, and the
But
stars.
that came, the light and the darkness came on day one. On
No,
day four, the
it's that
sun and the
before
moon
there was
came.
nothing. So then he created dark and light. He created both.
What is it? Just like Clyde's clothes?
I guess so because before there was
What does that
nothing.
mean?
Remember, there was nothing. He made
That was-
when there's nothing. You have darkness is something.
Land, animals,
It's not
and then
darkness.
Adam
It's
and
something.
Eve.
It's darkness. It's not nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Then it says day six, land, animals, and Adam and Eve.
So he created darkness and then he created light. There was
So
nothing
Adam and Eve
before.
came before the dinosaurs?
He said land, animals, and then
No,
Adam
listen,
and
yeah.
Eve. Okay, and then that could be
And
the
then-
millions of years, maybe.
Yeah.
That's just maybe a million. You
I
said
think
then.
it just picks up the dinosaurs was a failed attempt. He had to restart.
No, Adam was created
I
the
think
same day
everything
that
happens.
land animals were made, which is the 6th day after God began creating the earth. So I'm saying it doesn't add up. Now,
It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that we were on Earth while there was
That's what I'm
dinosaurs.
saying. Like, you know,
Because they
So,
never
look
found.
at that.
First of all,
They
he's-
never found
during the
bones.
dinosaur era.
now it's gonna contradict itself. I'll be like, no.
They never found bones next to dinosaur bones, human bones next to dinosaur
Well,
bones.
they
Like,
probably wasn't hanging out. I would
you know what I'm
you know what I'm saying? Trying to
But
hang around with
they
a
probably
T-Rex.
would have got eaten or something. You never know.
Human was not around.
Maybe. But that then, you know what I'm saying? Then what does that mean then right there?
According to science, no,
They not live together.
it don't add up.
It don't. It don't.
So
That's why I think it's a big. That's why I'm thinking the dinosaurs were fake.
conspiracy theory?
Because it didn't
I
say.
don't know,
It
man.
said animals.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say that it was a conspiracy theory because there's actual bones. They find bones. There's
I'm telling you,
museums.
they were
That's what they
dragons.
telling us is
They're
bones.
bones.
They
They're
telling
dragon
I think so.
bones. They're from
I
dragons.
do believe that you don't think through time animals gotten smaller, right? Before they have animals that have gone extinct that were big, you know, but just because of us taking over the world, they're not making it habitable for those animals.
We think that those animals were all those dinosaurs. They were all just
Like,
dragons.
look at
There was
elephant.
one
You don't think
species,
an
just
elephant-
dragons.
You don't look at. I think is the elephant the biggest animal in the world? Maybe,
Maybe.
maybe, right?
Maybe not the whale is.
So
Nah, yeah, the
you
whale.
see how
The blue
big
whale,
you
the
see
blue
how
whale.
yeah, the blue whale. So you see how big a elephant is. So you don't think it was bigger before?
Yeah.
Mammoths.
So that's what falls into the category of a dinosaur. I think. No. You know?
Not
But
really. A
dinosaurs, they
dinosaur
have
is a
names. They have
dinosaur.
T-Rex. They have specific species out there. I don't think that's all true.
Just because the animal is bigger than it was, don't make it a dinosaur.
Yeah, they have different
Yeah,
species of. I don't know. I don't believe in it. I think that because things don't add up, then nothing adds up to it. You know.
No,
like-
that's true. It's
and,
hard.
and then you go to India and see all these old temples. All you can see is dinosaurs flying through all these old temples, bro. People drawing them. They're
Yeah.
not drawing no T-Rex. They're drawing dinosaurs. So I think the dragons. I think the bones. I'm telling you, if they say that it's true, that the picture's true, so that's true too. Everything's true here.
I don't know if I believe in dragons.
Well, exactly, but because we're thought of like it's myth, right? That's the diversion.
You believe in dragons?
I put them in the same category as dinosaurs.
Like
But,
dinosaurs?
But remember, the
but-
humans draw that, right? So the
but-
humans draw it. So they were living together with the
Yeah,
humans.
yeah, exactly. So that's more like like folktale, right? Like
You see,
Like
that's
it's a myth.
That's
yeah.
how the
You
confusion
believe
is,
in that?
right?
I probably believe there's a lot of culture and, you feel me, stuff that relate to dragons. So it's like, why are we not gonna think that there might have been dragons before? You feel me? Them stories ain't just gonna come from nowhere.
Yeah.
I think most people will believe that dinosaurs exist. Don't you think?
Yeah.
This is the first time, to be
People
honest,
don't-
this is the
people don't
first
really
time I
know.
ever hear somebody say that they don't
People
believe
don't.
the dinosaurs
People,
exist.
if you look into
There's
it,
people
it doesn't
that
make
don't. I
sense
know
because
people-
the story of the past that was drawn and written doesn't add up to what they're saying. The whole Newton law that we were apes, all that shit don't add up, bro. Right? That we came from apes. Like, come on, like it's just too many stories. There isn't. What's the truth? Where the fuck did we come from? You think we came from apes?
I don't know.
So you know what I'm saying? That we don't even know, bro. Like, we really don't know. People don't know where we're from, where we came from. We're like, it was like we got deleted and restarted. Like, this is what you're gonna learn, and this is what you think you are. Like, I think that we're more than what we think we are. We're the most unique animal in the universe, bro. Go try to find somebody like us anywhere else. It's hard. We're
That we know
really
of.
unique species,
That
bro.
we
Like,
know
to
of.
live.
I don't think, like I said, I think we were brought here.
I think
think we were
that this
brought here.
is
I
yeah.
don't think
These
we
little
were
stories
brought
don't add up. You know?
I think we came from somewhere else, and we were put here.
That's what you believe?
That's a crazy
That's what I
thing.
believe.
I mean, I think that if there's other things that don't exist out in the world, in the universe, it's not going to look like us. It's going to have whatever they're adapted to in that earth, you know, that oxygen, that carbon dioxide, all that shit that's mixed, all those things, is going to have some different style of organism. I don't know if
You
it's
know,
like us.
because you know, God said, right? Like in the Bible says that we are an image of Him, right?
Yeah.
So you know, where is God, right? Where's God from, right? We know about Jesus, but God is
It's
right?
that all that stuff is
Up
so
there.
it's so different.
So
hard
it's
to
a
believe.
different, yeah. But I do believe we came from.
You
That's
know
why
what?
we worship something that's out there.
I think that we do worship something, but there's a confusion because in the whole world, people worship. There's not a one realness. It's like you're Muslim and you do this one and you do this one.
Yeah, but that was us.
Right, so that's the confusion.
We,
That's
we
the
created
confusion.
that.
We
though.
created
But
that.
exactly, there's a confusion in the world of who is this one creator. Because I doubt there's 5 creators, but The confusion is we
everybody
throw this
believes
book
different
out
stuff.
and throw that book out.
We all
throw
believe
that
in the
book
same
out
thing,
and
though.
that book, and everybody get these books.
Yeah.
So there's one. The world is not into one. We're like, we don't even know, bro.
What would
That's
you?
a mystery.
You guys ever seen the movie The Book of Eli?
Yeah.
With Denzel Washington.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a
great
good
movie, right?
Awesome movie.
But the concept of the movie, though, right? Like, everybody is fighting for the Bible, right? The Bible is like it doesn't. I think it was what it was like. I think World War III happened. It destroyed the earth, and maybe like hundreds of years later, there's people that have no religion. They have, there's no schools. There's nothing.
That ties back to what I said earlier, because that was like the way. That's how the Jewish people feel. They feel like him. Like they're the people who are there to hold the truth, right? That's their whole thing. So they're like Eli, the community. Like they feel like they're responsible to hold some truth that they believe in, and that's the ancient truth. So that's why people respect them, man. The world helps them, bro. Think about it, man. America's with them.
The thing is that everybody thinks they're right.
And if you hold the truth, that means you also hold some lies, because they have to balance.
But what do you think would so you see in the movie it shows what would happen if there was no religion, right? Right? Like, what would you think? How you think the world would be?
Well, they said religion was created to keep most people in check.
In check.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I believe? Because if you can't worship something else, but you still have to worship, then you're gonna start worshiping yourself as the one responsible for what you do. They stop making me worship this and this. You worship yourself.
Right.
You are the captain of your ship, right? Like we take advantage of our body. We are the most advanced machine on earth. Our body, you can't even recreate. We are the most advanced being on this planet.
If they created religion to control people, that has helped a lot of people too through a lot of tough things. Whether
It does,
faith or truth or whatever the case may be.
Belief. It creates belief from the outside.
Yeah, it gives you something. Somebody cares for you, or somebody's helping you through this. So as much as if it was created for control, it does help for other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when they feel alone.
nobody would be, trying to not sin. There won't be no sin.
The fact that there is control is because there's options. So now you're making people go at each other, and that's why I think it's fake, right? Because now they throw this option, now they believe in it, and now there's war against the people for believing different. That's why I think that's not the right.
It goes to show you how powerful religion is, man. Religion is
a being.
That's why most people, when they say you're doing some type of business transaction, you never want to discuss religion and politics because those two things can potentially fuck up anything because not everybody's on the same page. You know what I'm saying? So that's what starts wars too. Politics and religion. That's what starts all wars everywhere. And oil.
It's all about the
business.
That's why I seen some shit the other day where this guy was like, the US, their God, guns, oil, and drugs. Like that's their God. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
Guns, oil, and drugs.
It's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Crazy. So whatever, man. It is what it is, man. Life is crazy, man. All these wars happening. Hopefully, everybody can get on the same page. And we ain't trying to go to war. Everything is expensive for everybody, so we don't want nobody out there. Yeah, gas is gonna be going up too, especially because they find out there where all the oil's at. So, hopefully all that shit gets worked out. Thank y'all for coming. It's been a good show.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
Thank y'all. We're gonna listen to your song as well when it drops. Give it to them one more time.
Go check it out. Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Name's OAJ. Song One Way.
Hey, check it out. Check it out.
I heard it's fire.
Like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good song, man. Good song.
Alright.
Like the vibe.
Follow us on all social media platforms at The Reelbred Podcast at TheReelbred Podcast. Follow us, stay tuned. It's your boy C Nasty. We got Juancho Bolts in the building.
It's always a pleasure.
We got Mendy, OAJ.
Yes, sir.
Yo, thank you for having me.
Reelbred episode 7. Thank y'all for coming. Yo, we out. We out.
I wanna see you. One way ticket, book a flight to your city, shorty. I just wanna pull up and come treat you. Treat you better than your ex did. Heard he was a fuck nigga and he used to be true. Put some shit that I could see through. Because I'm just tryna see something. And you know that you my best view. I hit you in the next room.
Reelbred Podcast.